Hello. How is it going? Pearl, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How you guys doing? Hey, everybody. Hi, everybody. Raging Robots, good to see you. Kidotech, good to see you. Zoathor, good to see you. Do you play completely mod-free? I do. I still... once I beat the game, I'm probably not done with Satisfactory, so I'll probably install mods. People ask all the time, though. So I know I'm missing out, but, like... You know, I guess I've talked about this before, but I don't use mods in games unless I think the experience of the game is like incomplete. I'll play with mods later on after I beat the game, but if I'm having fun with the game, I don't feel like I need mods, then I don't use them, you know. Hey, Dr. Phineas, good to see you. Glad you're able to make it. Like, I'm glad you're all able to make it because this is I announced this stream like 30 minutes ago. Boss Yapper, good to see you. Have you gotten sleep, Boss Yapper? I don't remember seeing you offline when I went to bed at like 2 a.m. last night. And you're in the UK, so you know, I'll stop giving you crap soon. Kidotech, good to see you. Ferality is so fucking fun. It is. Hanging out with friends is fun. I got sent the proposal video, so I can send you if you want to see. Wait, what? Proposal video? Are we meant to be on this hybrid starting screen? Yeah, because I was playing the game while the stream counter was going down, so I figured I'd just keep on playing. Did you watch the Nighthawk electrolysis video? No, I didn't. Yapper slept good. Thank you, Kidotech. Thank you for keeping tabs on him. Sleep is important, and I used to not think so, and I think I'm paying for it nowadays, you know. I mean, you guys have... Some of you have, like, 20 years until it's actually a problem. But who knows? If you push it too far, you know. No, I did not watch the Nighthawk electrolysis video. I passed out in VC. Normally, Quartz kicks me when they're awake, but I'm guessing they're busy. Yeah. The proposal I mentioned yesterday... I don't remember. I'm so sorry. Dude, yesterday I was very tired because I had stayed up till 4 a.m. the night before. And so yesterday I was super tired. That's why I didn't stream. And then I was just vibing in that DJ set. I was just listening to the music, and then like people would talk to me and I would talk to them. So I'm sorry if I forgot the video. The marriage proposal that you saw in VR chat. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I may not watch it immediately, but like that's pretty cool. I don't know. It's always like my cringe detector goes off, and this is like it's very sweet that they got proposed to in, you know, online digitally, but like if I put myself in their shoes, and personally I would not like that personally, but that's no skin off of my back. Like I'm not judging, you know. It's very cool. You photobombed it? You know, it's like people getting married on Venice Beach in Venice Beach is in Miami, isn't it? You know, it's just like people are there just doing shit like it's a park, and then people people propose, and then the photographer is standing in the middle of a giant walkway thoroughfare, and like people are walking by. It's like, how are they supposed to know it's a marriage proposal? Like, guys, it's you don't own the beach. You should probably keep that in account. Take that into account, you know. It wasn't cringe. No. I wasn't saying it was cringe for them or for anybody else. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I'm not being clear. For me, I would feel very uncomfortable doing that, and so I could kind of feel the uncomfortability for me. But I don't think it was cringe. No. Venice Beach is in LA. I knew it was either LA or Florida, and I took a stab. How old are you? I am mid-30s. I'm gonna say that. Mid-30s. I don't feel like it. There's been a couple moments where I'm like, oh, I'm not 21 anymore. Like, I need to not think like that and like interact with other people as if I was. There's been like 2 of those moments as I've gotten older, but like, I don't know. I'm going to act however old I want to act. As long as I'm not hurting anybody else or like doing anything that's weird. Like, I don't care. I'm probably like, I don't mind 6'7". I don't mind, chicken jockey. I don't mind like all these cringe things that people are like, oh man, young people are so cringe. And like, I don't, let's say this, I don't do generational politics, if that makes sense. Like, yes, I have made generalizations and make generalizations about like, boomer generation or Gen Z or Gen X, like, but it's not it's not something I like to do. And I check myself whenever I do it because like, everybody is just trying to live. Everybody's just trying to have fun. Everybody starts in a different time. And so their challenges are going to be different. And so, there are plenty of boomers that were super, had a ton of challenge, and yes, like they got better wages and shit, but like, doesn't mean that no one suffered. Obviously people suffered. So like, we have to I personally try to translate their experience to our experience. And then like, obviously people from, who were born in 1961 aren't going to understand the challenges of a Gen X or a Gen Alpha like kid right now, because they never even knew that network connected information highway like the internet exist. Like they could never imagine. Like even sci-fi back then had no idea that the internet could be a thing. So like they're not going to understand. And so like, it makes no sense to be like throwing punches at people in different generations. I think once we figure out understanding, if I can like reach common ground with them and get them to understand, and then they're still an asshole, that's when I'm like, dude, you fucking suck. Sorry, rant over. Don't worry, I'm right behind you. Yeah. I could tell. Unintentional burn. I could tell. I mean, just going off of your medical history that you've talked about in this stream, Robots, like, even if I put like 2 years in between each medical emergency that you've told me about, you're around my age. I mean, I'm totally joking. I'm going to turn to dust now. Look, we've got so much life ahead of us. Like, I keep on telling my partner and Click Clack, who I've known for like 25 years, that I'm going to be like, I'm never going to die. I'm going to be stuck in the Matrix, like hooked into VR when I can't walk anymore. Like, I don't know, if I have to be a battery to like continue playing games after I'm like 95, I don't mind. Rain is cool. Yeah, he is. So today, if you couldn't tell, I didn't do the normal Yap starting screen, because I'm just playing, and I don't know how long I'm going to be able to play. I do need to edit the YouTube video that I recorded yesterday, or Thursday. And also, I'm hanging out with Click Clack Clout and our buddies a bit tonight. So I'm going to play probably like 2 hours, 3 hours. And we'll see. It should be fun. So, yeah, we're playing Satisfactory today. I am in Blueprint Hell. And as you can see, I have started building out blueprints. I started separating the front edge of production lines out of the blueprints to save space. You know, because, like, modular frames is a good example. If I open up the modular frames blueprint, it's got tons of stuff. It's got 2 foundries for iron plates. It's got 1 assembler for reinforced plates. It's got 3 assemblers for encased beams, 1 constructor, and 5 more assemblers. So this is an insane number of machines just for an intermediate part, which is modular frames, or heavy modular frames. And so in order to like make it so I can create blueprints, I've been pulling like the front edge. So you can see here, I start with ingots. So I take ingots in, and I actually did steel beams and steel pipes as well. And I took them in, as inputs to the entire blueprint, rather than trying to fit them in the blueprint together. Because that would be like what? I'm pretty sure that's 1 foundry for steel, and that's 3. I think that's like one refiner if you're doing pure ingot. Making pancakes, making pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Gosh darn it. Thank you for the bacon pancakes. Okay, Kermit the Frog. You keep. It is your thing, Boss Yapper, I know, but I just my Kermit the Frog fucking sucks. I will be swearing today, even though it's not Friday. I will be swearing. Yeah, I haven't updated it. I need to go practice my impression for a while. I haven't heard Kermit's actual voice in a long time. It don't suck. Oh, well, Beg to differ. I mean, I don't know if it sucks. I'm worried it sucks. Let's put it that way. Oh. Music's still on. Sorry about that. I'm the viewer, my opinion matters more. Did you know that the customer is always right as a quote is incorrect, and it's not incorrect, it's a partial quote. The actual quote is the customer is always right in matters of taste. So if a customer wants to buy something that is completely not like aesthetic, it's terrible taste, and it's just why would you do that? Why would you buy those two things? Or why would you buy that type of thing? Let them buy it. That's the quote. It's not customer is always right, so suck their dick or whatever. Whatever. I'm joking. Oh shit. Hang on. YouTube chat. Genpai. For some reason YouTube chat isn't working in the feed. So I will keep track of that. Genpai, welcome. Happy Saturday. Good to see ya. Marlon Tomas, welcome. If you like complicated assembly lines, you can download Satisfactory Plus. It's basically a new game. Oh, what's Satisfactory Plus? Even with the calculator program, Kraken still can't do math. Technically I have a math degree. I'm not even joking. But computation is not part of that math degree. Like it's not a fundamental competency, although you do need it, obviously. Do I need to get con? For what? This is a matter of taste. Is it not? Oh, shit, you got me. Alright, I'm still doing it, alright. Fucking Kermit the Frog, fucking fuck. Alright, so yes, this is where I'm at with, the blueprints. I've finished the fused modular frame. I have finished the supercomputer, so they actually are out here. They really be out here. I think it's over there. I gotta label everything. And now I'm working on project assembly. So we have turbo motors, which I need to turn this all into a blueprint. And then we have the other project assembly stuff. I'm making smart plates right now. And then we'll make the director, the project director. Whoa! Luca! Come on! Come on! Yeah. All right, I'm gonna be done with Kermit the Frog now. Luca is joining us. Oh, he's actually gonna sit down. So we get hangout cat cam. Oh shit. There we go. Oh, Dandrius, thank you for the follow. Man, that latency, that delay on the camera is so bad. I took my hand off the camera like literally 3 seconds before it actually started showing up. Not too well, actually, but the In Matters of Taste is actually apocryphal. It did originate as a customer service philosophy, likely at Sears. Okay. Well, in order to squash misinformation, I'm going to look it up. High priority to customer satisfaction. Customer complaints should be treated seriously so that customers do not feel cheated or deceived. Oh. Yeah. All right. Fine. Okay, I'll shut up then. That dude lied to me on the internet. Damn it. The one time. The one time I'm like, you know what, it's probably right. Just don't. Finally caught you on stream. Denmark here. It's 1:30 at night. Damn. Well, don't stay up too late, but thank you for coming in. Boss Yapper's in the UK, and I'm like, don't you stay up too late. I mean, stay up as long as you want. If you want to stay up till 3, that's what I did last night. I was up till 3:30. But make sure you can sleep in tomorrow. Lying on the internet? Yeah. Fortunately, I'm in my mid-40s. I decide for myself. Me too. I think sleep hygiene isn't something that's really well known because like that's one of the things people will sacrifice if they, if they're working too hard. That's certainly what happened to me, is that I worked way too much, and then the only time I could have to myself was after midnight. And then, obviously you don't, like, if you are burned out or you need to like refresh yourself or like just have time to yourself, like you're burning the midnight oil, and that's not great. So like I didn't know this stuff about hygiene. That's why I'm always talking about it. I saw somebody online be like heard somebody say that when they watched your stream for the first time, and they were just so incensed that like I can take care of myself. And it's like, yes, I know you can take care of yourself, but sleeping is good. It prevents dementia because your body takes out the trash at night. And that's the part that I don't think a lot of people know, that your body literally scrubs byproducts of neural activity at night when you're sleeping. And if you don't do that, it's delayed and it backs up, and it causes all kinds of problems. It's probably why you have brain fog when you don't get a lot of sleep. And if you do it in a serial way, there is research that indicates that it can cause dementia. So that's all I'm talking about. Yeah. Kermit? No, I said I'm done. It's been 5 minutes. Or it was 5 minutes. I think you and me have the same Redding wing. I mean, this one I thought wasn't mass produced. I'm not going to show it like up to the camera. But I mean, it's a very simple wedding ring. It's like titanium and a band of silver, I think. Like inlay. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm working on now, is smart plates, and I'm almost done because pulling the initial products out, like the ingots and stuff, is super helpful. So what I've done here is screws, wire, plates, and then we're making rotors and reinforced plates and plates and screws into reinforced plates. Yep. And then we have 2.5 smart plates, and that's the part that I haven't finished. So let's do that. Now, I think what I'm going to do, because I want everything on one floor and I'm almost there, let's take this. Yeah, let's take this and then make some room for the smart plates. Hell yeah. Okay. So Iron plates. How many iron plates do we need? 1.5, so that's 75% each. And then we need 30.32, but let's just use the numbers, 83.3333. And then for wire, we need full 100%. Stitch plates is a third. Oops. Shit. There we go. Which is 5 per minute. And then 1 full rotors, and then 2.5. What is 2.5 divided by 3? It's 8.3333. Yeah. 88. Yeah. 83%. What? Okay. Crack, I've been up for 37 hours. Yapper's been up for 9. Cut him some slack. Kid Attack. Please go to bed soon. 37 hours is a long time. Once you start hallucinating, you know that's time to go to bed. I used to pull one, like, all-nighters for school, because I could never. I mean, it's an ADHD thing. You can't convince yourself that it's worth it to like work on essays in advance. But then you're like urgent at the end of the night, or the end of the assignment deadline. So once there was more than a couple times that I stayed up so long that I hallucinated. It was not great. Shit. Hang on. I actually might be able to make this... I can. I actually don't have to change it. Yeah. Okay, this is jank, but I'm not changing it. There we go. Okay. Cool. So now everything's set to the right speeds, and Puro, good to see you. Finally caught you live. Yeah, that's totally cool because I do not play. Well, I play some FPS games. I played multiplayer BF when it came out, but I mostly play like factory games and engineering games and indie games and stuff. So I don't blame you. I technically napped in the rave room, and for reality, no proper sleep. Okay, I mean, glad you got naps. I mean, that's a good. Oh shit. That's a good thing too, because the music in those rooms they were fucking good. Like, I actually looked up some of the DJs and saved their Spotify playlists. So the rule of this playthrough is, who the fuck cares? I'm not going crazy, so I'm not doing... Oh, thank you for the sub, dude. You did not have to do that. I appreciate that. Tier 1, too. Thank you. How to clean Fresnel lenses? I don't actually know. You should look up a YouTube tutorial for that. Is it Fresnel or Fresnel? I don't remember. Hello there, Boss Yapper. Mine's a titanium band on a silver ring. That's the inverted one I have. That's funny. Did I miss some stuff? Dr. Khan is a math doctor? Oh, well then he's way better than me. I have a bachelor in math, which I didn't even use. I did. Technically, you use math and computer science for like programming and stuff. I went from math to programming. Like that was the first job I got. I had a minor in programming. Been missing on BF6. Legend and I would love to have you back. I know. So what? Did you hit diamond yet? Wait, diamond? Is it diamond then plat? Oh no, it's plat then diamond. So like, once you hit diamond, I won't be able to play with you guys anymore. So, I need to get on and grind out up to plat. Actually, no, I got to grind up to diamond because you can play with legend now. I can't. So yeah, I've been trying to find a team, which I guess I could play with you. I only get on when people ask me to get on. My eyes smell. How are you smelling your eyes, dude? That's concerning in and of its own. In and of itself. Okay, let's do this. And this is gonna be iron ingots, 45 iron ingots. I'll keep you tabbed up. Would love to see you. I just hit plat and legends at masters. Yeah, the legend and Yeti are so far beyond me. Like, I thought more than once about potentially just like quitting because like I can't keep up with you guys and I cannot play alone. Like it's so hard to play alone. Oops. Hang on. Why isn't this? Why is it snapping to the front? I've never seen that before. It usually snaps right here in the back. That's good enough. Let's see. This is steel beams. 1.06... 1.602. .602. And then this is 15 copper. Okay. And I think that's it. Oh no, steel pipes, steel pipes. Right here. Shit. Okay. I hesitated to even stream this because, like I said, I'm in blueprint hell, and blueprints are just like, it's such a snore fest. Pipes, right? Steel pipes. 10 steel pipes. Okay. And this is iron plates and rotors. Oh, reinforced plates. Okay, and rotors. Okay, so let's do this. Hang on. I think I'm gonna have to do a ground level splitter here. Are these off-center? Maybe it's just the last one that's off-center. Oh, it is. No, it's not. What the fuck? Oh, it's elevated. It shouldn't be. That's backwards, damn it. There we go. Yeti don't run with us no more, long story. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to... I'll have to hear that story. Good to know. A lot of sign snapping points. Also, signs can be zooped now. Yeah, I did see that. It's big. Wait a sec. No, I gotta do it from this one. There we go. Okay, so that's fixed. All we need is power, and then I can snap off this this blueprint. Let's do this, and then we can daisy chain, which is so insane how awesome that is. And that's everything, I think. And then we'll save this. This is 2.5 smart plates, which is 5 smart plates per minute. Smart. Oops. Okay, and this requires, I know I'm repeating myself, but like having the signs and the description are helpful in 2 different scenarios. So let's do this. We got 10 steel pipes. We've got 1.602. Oh, this is UPM. 1.602 UPM steel beams. Hey, Crispy Bacon. 15 copper plates and 45 iron ingots. 45 iron ingot and 15 copper ingot. And we'll put this in a new category. I'm going to put it in project parts. Okay. And actually, do we have... We don't have an icon for the space elevator. Let's just do up arrow. Wait, cancel. There we go. There we go. And just for fun, I'll use the orange background. All right. Very midday, like like it's the middle of the day, or you're having a midday. I use Mark III power poles when I'm doing a lot of fluid verticals for all the pumps. It makes so much of a difference. I love it. Mark III is just awesome. Like, I used to try and make blueprints for each tier so I could reuse blueprints early on in the game. I have stopped doing that because it's not worth making the blueprints and then never using them. You know, I'm not going to use them. I'm already at tier 8. Why would I go back? I do think Mark III power poles are worth it. Plus, it takes what? Smart connectors or high-speed connectors? Yeah, it's just high-speed connectors and plates. Sorry, steel pipes and rubber. And those I have, a ton of. I realize some folks may have philosophical differences about vertical pipes used regularly. I think they're fine, but I only use them for water towers like this. Like, I don't use pumps anywhere but water towers. Because I feel like the more you go up and down and use pumps to achieve that, it just it's like more interactions for calculation bugs, which may be solved already. They did release a bunch of updates, but I just have had so many problems with pipes. Like fluid loss there are bugs with fluid loss. It's something about the days that aren't bad but yet are far from good that I hate the most. Like if my day is gonna be fucked up, then fuck it up fully. Don't give me hope. I get that. I know what you mean. I kind of feel something like that about weather because, like, I love rain. I love sunny, but I also love rain. Like I love being in Washington because of the rain. But on days where it's just overcast, so like there's like you can't tell, you know, one cloud from the other because it's all just a blanket of white or gray, and you don't get rain, you don't get sun, you don't get anything. You just get white. I hate those. I hate that weather. I hate it a lot. There are tornadoes around me right now. Is it fun? I mean, obviously, if it threatens your city, then it would not be fun, but, like, they happen every year, right? Now, Daxi changing the thing is why you would use Mark III poles. They're so much more expensive. I guess they're not expensive if you know, fill your item wall. So, I have a ton of everything you need. I got 800 steel pipes in the reserve at any given time. I've got rubber. 800 rubber in the pipes, and then high-speed connector. I've got 400 at any given time. So Mark III is like cheap for me. Red tomatoes. I've got tomatoes around me. I've had multiple things that happen at work that just made the day bad. I also wouldn't say the day was horrible. It's like edging, but not in a fun way. That's a hilarious way to describe it. Did I make... I think I made a motor's pipe. So I can make the modular engine now. Let's do that. I've been making project assembly parts over here. Tornadoes are cool for the most part. I like listening to the rain, and sometimes the sirens can be relaxing. This shit happens at least 15 to 20 times a year. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, so I need to basically clear all this out. Or at least the smart plates. So smart plates right here I need to clear out. And I just made a smart print blueprint. And I need... Oh, I'll be able to fit it in there. Yeah, I can fit it in here. I considered not streaming today because of how much just absolute janitorial work I have to do to put these blueprints in. Like, blueprint hell, I fully consider hell. You know, in this game at least. Like, it's just so boring. So detail-oriented. But that's, like, the best way to do it, unfortunately. Like, it doesn't make sense to just manually build everything because that's even more work. Oh. Hydrate. Thank you, Kudotech. If you can kick Tim from the Discord, he's bugging again. Why don't you mention the Discord mods and ask if they can do it? And I only say that because that's what they're there for. And I am streaming at the moment. But if you can't get a hold of anyone in a reasonable time, you know, ask again. If they get if the mods get Mac, if the mods get mad for modding Discord, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with them getting mad at me. I can deal with that. I hear your you're left hanging, Tim. Okay, let's, now that we cleared up the smart plates, oh, you know what I didn't anticipate is that I don't have the ingot recipes over here. So how much do I need? 45 iron, 15 copper, and then some steel plates. How much does this make? 30. Okay, so one of these. Don't like that. Never mind. You know what? I'm just gonna make the ingot blueprints over here. My Xbox is frozen? Mods have modded? Okay. How you doing? I'm doing good, Tim. How you doing? I've accidentally added the mods before and the mods have timed me out. For once? Like just one ad? I'm good, I see cat. Yes, Luca. Luca is a bean. Okay, let's make them right here. So let's do this. I think I need 7. And then this. Oh, whoops. There we go. Now this will be iron ingots. So we'll do 175. And then we'll do copper next. Oh, I gotta get water over here. I didn't think about that. Shit. Okay. Well. Oops. That's way back. Oh, yes, and other servers? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I don't think so. That's the thing is we're a lot more relaxed in this server. We've only got like 500, 400 people in our server, so like it's not like it's a very small server. Not like tiny, but like small. So like I don't mind people adding me or mentioning me, as long as you don't abuse the privilege or abuse it. Like don't like at me all the time. Or like at me repeatedly really is the thing that I don't want, and nobody has. So like I don't care. If I have to make a rule, that's fine. We will. So I guess the rule is don't be the reason we make a rule. We have rules obviously, but like mentioning, like don't be the reason we make a mentioning rule, but you can mention. And then, yeah, the mods are the same. So if you mention them, they're pretty helpful. I played Portal with one of your mods. They're reasonable people. Yes, I agree. I like them. They're all volunteers. And I had a hard time like accepting. Like I've historically had trouble accepting help from people. And oops, sorry about that. That was my Discord. And so when the mods like signed up to be mods, I was surprised. So they're very helpful. Like I don't like make them do anything in particular. Like they're all volunteers, so I give them volunteer responsibilities. So they can do it when they have time, but it's not a big deal if they can't. But if you mention them, somebody will answer. Forgot streamer mode. Yes, I did. You going, Luca? Hey, bud. Are you coming to hang out? Or are you going... No, he's not coming to hang out. He's leaving now. Hydrate. I can do that, thank you. Okay. So that's not great. Let's see if we can... Yeah. Okay. And I don't need Caterium yet, so I'm not gonna make Caterium. Let's make steel. Why is it so much wider? Is this 8? Is this 8 wide? No, it's 7 wide. Oh, I guess this one's just smaller. I guess that makes sense. Alright, now we gotta get the stuff over there. So let's do that. Eh. You know what, before I do that, let's actually get ready for it. This is expecting iron ingots. I need to fix this. It's not iron, iron ore. It's iron ingots that is what needing. Let's fix that real quick. Might as well use daisy chaining. Now I do connect the last one back to the pole so that I can do this. I can take out the power lines, like start to make power lines, and I just mouse over it and I can see what's not connected. So it's a quick once over, so I can eliminate, like it's a diagnostic kind of thing. So let's save. Oh, and I even screwed up the description. It's iron ingots. You know what? I actually have something for this. I made walls. Weird. I just realized these are not ordered. I ordered them. 5 vertical. We've got factory ground floor. 1 wide, 5 high. Factory ground floor, 1 wide, 5 high. What are the differences? Oh, corner. That's a corner and that's a wall. Got it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Then, yeah, here's a corner. Do love random thread object quick slot 8. It's the bottle cap because of the screen. Sorry. There you go. Okay. I might delete the top of this because it doesn't have to be that tall. Let's just do it. There we go. Okay, how are we doing this? We got... Same height, that's good. There we go. So now I just need water and iron ore. Let's mark it really quick. Pause balls going upstairs. I don't recognize that one. Welcome in, Dwarven Barista. I don't recognize that Game Grumps quote. Iron ore? That's from the JonTron era? Oh, yeah. I must admit, I did not watch a ton of JonTron Game Grumps. I did watch it because, honestly, Click Clack. Click Clack introduced me to Game Grumps during the JonTron era, and I watched it a bit, but I didn't start watching it again until I think it was Paper Mario. No, not Paper Mario. That was a little bit later. I don't remember the series that got me back into it. They were playing Wind Waker at the time when I got back into it. But yeah. JonTron era aged horrifically. It really did. There's a lot that aged a little difficultly. Oh boy. Okay, where is the carbon? The coal, I mean. Here it is. Oh, I've got Mark III belts now. What is this? This is copper. Ran out of modern songs? Yeah. I haven't watched those mashups in a while, or the songs in a while. Modern songs aren't just pee pee poo poo let's kiss over and over again. Which is totally fine with me. Give me the long piece. Oh shit, how does it go? Give me the long piece, want the long piece. Ah shit, I don't remember. This is why. I'm terrible with lyrics, and I haven't tried to memorize them, so I don't remember them well enough. Is it just me, or do I hear trains? They peaked with mostly mine. Yeah. No, I want more music songs. It makes me want to try making my own. If only to, like, inspire Space Bear, or like give them a song list, like a potential song opportunities. Okay, where's the copper? Here's the copper. That's not copper, that's Caterium. Here's copper. $300. This must be impure. Yep, it's impure. That's a sign of a stroke, or just ADHD, and poor short-term memory. Which, funny story, I totally didn't think I had ADHD for the longest time, because my short-term memory, for like practically, has been just fine. And it turns out that it's the anxiety that helped me bypass my limitations with ADHD because I cared about not fucking up. And if you experience supreme negative emotions by fucking up people's expectations, and you so much so that you have anxiety about it, you can kind of coerce your memory. It's like by making it a fight or flight situation through anxiety, you can improve your short-term memory. It's not a good thing to do because it burns out your nervous system, but it worked for me in school. I did hear trains. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's like a sound that's attached from being under the concrete foundations. I do smell increased in temperature bread. Well, maybe you should take a nap, which is not what you should do when you have a stroke, but I know that it could help you. Oh, it does sound like rain. Yeah, I mean, it's like very clunky rain, but that would make sense to me. Need the long piece, need the long piece. Really just want the long piece. Help me, God. God, I just want to believe in us. Schniggity ding dong. Ho 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 ho, schniggity ding dong. A schniggity ding dong. Ho 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 ho, schniggity ding dong. Also, I'm now concerned I should reassess my adamant assertion that I don't have ADHD. You know, that was Zoethar, that was actually my reaction to it. I have a family member who's in psychology or psychiatry. She's a therapist for like children. And one day during like a holiday thing, like she had been watching me and I didn't know, and she just said out loud like, "Hey, I think you probably have ADHD." And I was like, "No, I don't have ADHD. No, I can't have ADHD. I get my stuff done. I have good short-term memory. I had like all of the symptoms," because I asked her like, "Well, what are the symptoms?" And she's like, "It's these, this, or this." I was like, "Well, every single one of those symptoms, I had coping mechanisms for, healthy or not healthy. But I did have a plan that was successful for me in school." And it wasn't until I was watching Healthy Gamer and having a burnout, like I was just burned out, and I was super low energy and just like not having a good time. And I saw the Healthy Gamer video, and it explained some of the ADHD experiences a bit more. Did I kind of like really take another look, and here I am now. I absolutely 100% have ADHD. It sucks. I mean, there are some parts about ADHD that I like, but all the parts that I need to be good are I have a harder time. So I thought in update 1.2 they made it so that you could have water extractors in places that had shallow water. I guess this isn't that shallow. It's just the rocks. But like this is definitely deep enough. Okay, I do need to make a water tower now. So let's do that. I don't like doing the full 4x4 foundation, so let's do... let's do a concrete pillar. I don't know how low high I need to be. This is probably good enough. There we go. Okay, so I need right here. Let's bring this back just a bit. Ooh, this rain sound is great. There we go. Invalid pipe. Jerry, welcome. Yeah, weather events are great. Although I didn't even see the rain. I just heard it. Has you got the Plagai Wagai? I'm not sure what that is. Haven't played this update yet. It is worth it. It's very good. I did not have to start a new game, but mainly because I did not want to randomize nodes. So, it's been good. I don't remember seeing that. Seeing which thing, Malorium? I know I saw it late. Hello there, Clockwork Crow. Glad you can make it. How you doing? And same to you, Malorium and Jerry. Pre 1.2, I was definitely like, pshaw, how good could rain really be? Why is everybody complaining they removed it? Well, post 1.2 update, I'm like, this is amazing. I know, I swore there were rain events, but I couldn't remember because it had been a while since I played. You know what? Let's actually stay on the ground because I don't know what I'm going to be building up here. Okay, let's do this. I hope this is the blueprint that I think it is. Yes. Okay, cool. You know what? Let's... Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I see your chat. One sec. Oh, you know what I should do? This. I love T-junctions. T-junctions are just so nice. Sorry, I'm kind of locked in. I see your messages. Okay, there we go. I should have water coming soon. Okay. Oh, water extractor depth change. Yeah, that was in an experimental. When 1.2 was an experimental, they announced it in one of like the previews, the 1.2 previews. They're like, all of these areas with shallow water, you can now put an extractor in, and it makes a lot of areas with shallow water that don't have any deep water like usable now. So it was a nice thing. I've got so much time in my old save, I'm debating starting over or going back to the previous save. I would personally start over if you're coming from a really well-used save or a well-traveled save, because the feeling of having a new save is so great. And it's like all the open possibilities. Now, you might want to bring your blueprints, but it's nice. For me, it's nice. Crispy Bee's been falling for 4 years, 1 month, 20 days, 22 hours. Boss Yapper's been falling for 3 years, 1 month, 11 days. There were rain events in early access, but it hurt performance so much that they removed it. Oh. Do you know what update they removed it in? Randomizing nodes is wild. I started in grassy fields, but I wound up packing up camp and moving to the dune desert because it turned out the nodes haven't been carefully selected to ensure an easy start. Grassy fields is a pain in the ass. Honestly, if I do use randomized nodes, you can enter an RNG seed. So I'll probably go online and look for a seed where like you have everything that you need in like the grassy fields. Dunes have everything you need, like basically. Like there's so much iron and copper, and then to go for sulfur and coal, it's like just a jaunt, like a small jaunt, and then oil's just over the hill, and then down south. So like, you do not have to go very far for everything you need. But it would be nice to have it even more like concentrated, because the grassy fields would just be nice. I think that's no. Is this this is the grassy fields, right? Right here. Kraken has entered hyperfocus mode. Yes, I have. And I'm probably going to be doing that. Like today, my stream is mostly going to be about just hanging out with you guys and then playing Satisfactory. I was like, I'm going to be playing Satisfactory anyway, so why don't I stream it? Oh, I forgot about cat cam. Oop, sorry, bud. Scared him. Kraken, what's the brother have to do to get a CSGO knife? I mean, spend like $10,000. Don't do it. I mean, you probably could spend a couple hundred or maybe 1,000 on loot boxes, and you might be able to get a knife. But like the chances are so low, it is gambling, because a lot of the reason people want to get knives on CS:GO is because knives sell for thousands sometimes. And so if you're like, oh, what if I spend $300? What if I spent $500? Which is like, you know, rent if you share a bunch of roommates, depending on the city or area of the city you're in. That's not worth it. Don't be spending that much money on RNG chances to get knives that could, you know, sell for a high amount. Waiting for my sub to end sometimes today, probably at like 10 p.m. Oh, yeah. Removed an update 8 at the same time as the UE 5.1.1. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought Rain was around, like... I remember commenting on Rain in my YouTube playthrough. So I freaking love it. I can't re-up Prime until it ends. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, thank you for waiting. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream today, but I'm probably going to go at least another hour and a half. Okay, let's go check out why the water isn't coming. Because I made a pretty tall... Okay, here it is. Yeah, I had a bugged pipe. Please tell me I don't have to replace all of these pipes. Nope, just those two segments. Nice. I love how water towers pressurize everything. It's just an excellent it's an excellent quality of life thing that matches reality. Why is everything offline here? Let's run a power line. Note to self, learn how to do water towers. Oh, I can show you. It's extremely easy. Well. Here we go. Do I really not have any turbo fuel left? There we go. I want my Sky UI back. Oh, is it not compatible with 1.2 yet? I can't... oh, right. Water go up, never has to go down. I mean, that's the gist of it. Basically, if you pump water up high because of head pressure, which is what it is in real life, you know, the property of water maintaining pressure, or, you know, yeah, pressure based on how tall the water column is at any point, like at any point, because water scales with pressure uniformly. So what that means is if I pump all this water up to this point of height here, then it maintains, if I go back down, it maintains this amount of pressure throughout the whole pipeline. And it will reduce if I go back up. Like if I took this and made it, you know, I aimed it up and I did that, then this pump, like all the water that comes from this end of the pump of the pipe, will continue to flow this way. Because it's really the water's flowing back up, right? Like the water, water tries to balance like with equilibrium. Water tries to reach equilibrium, and so, you know, if this water from this pipe, the red pipe, is coming from that height down, then the entire part of this pipe will be filled. So that means you can do this tower, so this height, I just pump it all the way up, and then it will, the water will return to whatever height at the top. You know, it'll return up to that height. So that means I can take this pipe and I can just bring it out without any pumps. I can bring it out as far as I need. And let's see if I can get there fast. And as long as the place where I am bringing the water pipe is lower than that height in that tower, then it will fill up with water. And which is what I've done. Like right here, like even here, I think is like probably like 30 meters under the top of that tower. And so it will fill up fully. So you can build as high as the highest point in your tower. Exactly. You can pipe to the highest point, as high as the highest point. Now, the pressure will be very low at the top, so the flow rate will naturally be low. I don't know if that's true. That's true in real life. I don't know if that's true in this game. Like, at what point the water stops flowing. But they do have mathematical representations of like, head pressure in this game, so... Yeah. It updated a week ago for 1.1. Oh, when they already knew that 1.1 would be in 3 days. Yeah, Kidotech, Clockwork Crow is saying that Sky UI development is so slow that they finally updated. They finished the update for Sky UI to be compatible with 1.1. So they're going to take a while to get to 1.2. Yeah. Send you a DM, check in hours after. Love ya. Okay, well, thanks. You too, Crispy. So now this is ready. I just need power, which is what I was doing here. Kraken, Yapper is bragging he's never had a message deleted. Please delete his next message to spite him.
Do a flip.
In Twitch or in Discord? Do a flip. How do I do a flip? Oops. I need these to be double plugs. In Twitch. Mods, could you delete one of Boss Yapper's messages, please? That's the point, it's a challenge. There we go. Okay, now I need... Oh, it already is supplying with coal. I need to go upgrade everything to Mark III miners here in a sec. Yeah, there we go. You deleted all of them? Chris, let's not go crazy. No, please don't delete everything next time. That's funny. Kraken, we're getting the divorce. I take responsibility for what my mods did. He's in VC. Oh, okay. Okay, because I'm using Restream chat to combine chat. And I can't actually, like, it doesn't update, it doesn't delete messages, it just still shows it for me. So I don't know if that's for true or not. What? That can't be right. This isn't impure. It is impure. Okay, never mind. Is this pure then? This is normal. Officer Doug Eiffel, welcome. How do you like 1.2? I like it a lot. I haven't interfaced with a ton of it, but I really like daisy chaining. I really like the Manta upgrade, even though I haven't seen it yet. But I like the Manta, and so therefore I like the upgrade. I haven't seen the shallow water extractor change. What else happened in 1.2? I don't remember. Out of outclad sheets. I just timed them out for 1 sec. Okay, good. Play with vehicle paths? Oh. Do I have to? I don't want to. I know vehicles are probably like great now. I just don't like I have to put a bunch of thought into vehicles because I want to set the aesthetics as well as actually connect it. Like I have to build highways for them, and I am being stubborn about that requirement. So I will try and do a flip because that was one of the challenges. Okay, how can I make... How can I make the Explorer do a flip? Isn't there here it is, inverted quarter pipe. So I'll make an Explorer first. Trucks are simple train skins now. I suppose it's true what they say, you win some, you lose some. Are they really? So, well, I still have to build tracks for the trucks. But if they're like trains, like that's a little bit easier to deal with because train tracks are very annoying to set up. But if I can just set up straight edge, like straight flat paths, then that's great. You gonna be joining in Ferality? Maybe. I think so. Yeah. I have a lot of... My best friend is a furry. And so it's like an online VR convention, basically, where we just hang out in a rave club and listen to music and talk to each other. So I'm gonna be hanging out because I'm friends with a lot of his friends. I'm not a furry, but you know I don't mind it. I'm not sure that this activity is something ADA would approve of. You know, that's probably true. That's technically a flip, right? I'm not saying set up vehicle infrastructure. I'm just saying play around with the path tool to learn how it works. Okay. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, this should make it so I can do a flip, right? Wow, that turned really fast. You're about to be disappointed by the truck system if you're setting up ramps and quarter pipes. Even with 1.2 drivability changes? Well, I guess I need some more speed. And in order to do that, we can get a glorious ramp. You know, they said it was easier. I guess they said handling was easier, not that it drives better. Don't do a flip? Okay. Thank you. Here, I'll redeem your other one. Or refund your other one. Alright, I've made a little loop. Oh, the truck pass will be better for some players, but not everyone. Well, damn. Autopilot is disabled. Vehicle path. Enable autopilot. Oh, I need to put stations. Okay. So it's literally just like trains. Oh, thank you for the bits. Doug Eiffel. Officer Doug Eiffel. I appreciate it. Need to leave now. I need to finish my factory cart lava lamp. Nice. Thank you for letting me see your stream. Absolutely, Doug. You're welcome anytime. Take it easy. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. I wish they still let us access the old alongside the new vehicle pathing system. Come on. What are you doing, bud? He's trying to drink my water. Are you familiar with Doug's work? I am not. So, I think I understand. I understand the change, and I don't want to create stations right now, so I'm gonna stop messing with the truck. It's like trains, except the trucks are smart enough not to see and not crash into each other in theory. Okay. He is, shall we say, known to the community. Does Doug have YouTube videos? Can we go see Doug's stuff? Doug Eiffel has a wiki. Oh no. Wolf 359. Doug Eiffel is a character in a game. Maybe it's not a game. I don't know what Wolf 359 is. Satisfactory. You should absolutely do some reactions. We built the Eiffel Tower in Satisfactory. Oh. Actually, I don't know if that's them. You don't know what Wolf 359 is? I mean, there's a lot of nerditry out there. There are many, many things to be into. It's a radio drama. Oh, it's a podcast. Okay. Cool. I haven't. Wolf 355 is commonly known from Star Trek, but it's also a real star as well. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't consume a lot of Star Trek fan media. Because there's a lot of toxicity out there, and then a lot of just like stuff that I'm not interested. Let's put it that way. No judgment or anything, but I mostly play video games. Like I don't get into a bunch of like TV series, video series, podcasts. I listen to like maybe 3 or 4 podcasts. I listened to more in the past, but it's not something I necessarily go looking for. It's the site of an important battle in Star Trek TNG. That is the type of... Oh, really? You play video games? I didn't know. Yeah, I know. But like in contrast, I'm saying in contrast to other forms of media consumption, I read books, but just not, I'm not super prolific, so it's not like I would have read all of the classics or all of the known series in like sci-fi, fantasy. Like there are certain series that I'm really into, but like I kind of drift through media. I drift through whatever is my interest, you know? But yeah, that kind of detail of like Wolf 359 is the site of an important battle. Like I think in the past, my trivia brain would have picked it up, but I do forget that kind of detail quite often. In fact, with shows like Star Trek, I want to forget that kind of detail because the more I forget, the more I can enjoy it again. It may not be watching it like I've never watched it before, like watching it for the first time, but it gets close. Like it gets closer than you might think for me. So like I will go media blackout on certain shows and stuff so that I can go back and rewatch it. And I can enjoy it, and it's comfortable and interesting, and it's like similar, like, oh, I don't remember that detail. Oh, I don't remember that detail. That's cool. Like it's a way to like, it's a way to always have something to do, you know? Like I just rewatched Freerun, Solo Leveling, well, these are anime because I do watch anime from time to time. But Unwanted Undead Adventurer. What else did I rewatch? Whoa, Kinalina, thank you for 1,000 bits, dude. I appreciate that. Is that my nerd points back? Okay, fair enough. I'll give you back your nerd points. Yeah, that's okay. My nerd points in your nerd point cash register or nerd point register is that's up to you. But thanks. Thank you for the bits. Nerd. I thought I was watching a cooking stream. I mean, I actually might do a cooking stream at some point soon. I need to do another bacon pancakes. I probably will do a bacon pancake stream on Mount Rainier like I did last year. Thank you for getting me to hop on Twitch. Been enjoying it quite a bit more than I thought I would have. I have you to thank for that. Awesome, Kinalina. I appreciate that. Twitch is pretty cool. I'm not into a ton of channels on Twitch, but it's kind of, and I know people will cringe at me for saying this, but it's kind of like Reddit in that respect. Like, there are people out there that are just really cool. There are people out there that are really fun to spend time with. Like, it is a parasocial kind of thing, but I mean, we're all adults. We can recognize when we actually have a friendship with the person or not. And, sometimes you can get in their Discord and become Discord friends with them and actually, become friends with them in real life. So much so that they'd be down to meet up. I've met up with Discord friends before. But, no, I do like Twitch a lot. I don't watch it a ton. Like, I don't go looking for new channels to watch. But it is super cool. It's a great way to find a community. And I think, just to explain myself with the Reddit comment, like, Reddit is like that in a lot of ways, but more for hobbies. Like, if you have an interest, you can go find a subreddit for people that are like-minded. And ideally, the culture in that subreddit will be reasonable and adult and, not toxic. There are a lot of toxic subreddits, but, like, 3D printing subreddit's pretty nice. The Steam Deck subreddit's pretty nice. The, lockpicking subreddit, the espresso subreddit, less toxic than you might think. There's a lot of coffee snobs out there, but there are a lot that are like very pragmatic and moderate or empathetic, I should say. So yeah, music for me, been discovering all sorts of music that I wouldn't have found otherwise. That is a goated take. Kinalita, if you could, if you're interested in sharing in the Discord, could you share some of the channels that you watch? I don't know what kind of music you're into, but I am always looking for new music. When I was dealing with the ADHD and depression and anxiety and like figuring all that out for like the last couple of years since I stopped doing YouTube as regularly, I've noticed one of the things that I really hate about depression is that it like completely dries up my capability of searching for new music. And so like there have been, I've discovered new music in the last couple of years, like 2 or 3 years. But it is one of those things that like I kind of need all the help I can get. Like I'm kind of diving into the DJ scene a little bit, at least with like electronic music, D&B, trap, some of that stuff, which I like for like hanging out music. But like I'm into a hell of a lot of types of music. I love jazz. I love electronica. I love a lot of different things. And as much as I make fun of country, although I don't think I do it on this channel very much, there are types of country that I really like, and it's mostly like folk music that have actual emotions and actual expression of human sentiment, not just like twangy, formulaic pop bullshit. Not that if you like pop, that's fine. But what I'm saying is like I can't be into it. I just don't like country for that. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I could keep on going because like music is one of my major interests. So if you feel so inclined, drop the channels that you've found, because I'm always looking for new sources of music. Most video game subreddits are absolute cesspits. Yes, they are. Destiny, the game subreddit, I had to quit. After Destiny 2 came out, it was just absolute L takes everywhere. Like, people were so pissy and, like, illogical with their Destiny takes that, like, I just, like, there's no reason for me to read this anymore. Like, I don't agree. And if I talked to any one of these people, I'm sure, like, it wouldn't be nearly as bad as they were making it out to be. Or they're just absolutely, like, illogical people or irrational people. Like, which I get. You know, that's a whole nother conversation about, like, feelings of gamers, let's put it that way. Which, you know, are valid. Feelings and those thought processes are valid, but you kind of have to dig into it and, like, help them process. Oh, shit. I'm making less and less sense, so I'm going to move on. Take me back to Prime Destiny 2. Yeah, Destiny is... I think I'm more sad about Destiny than I let on, but I grieved Destiny 2 back in, like, 2022. You know, like, Final Shape, I grieved Destiny before Final Shape. Like, that Final Shape was nice. It was like, oh, this isn't so bad. This is great. You know, all of the writers who were absolutely, like... There were narrative writers that refused to read Destiny lore, and they were just making shit up. And it was the most tilting. And I just had this moment where I was like, Bungie isn't the same company as they used to be. People have left. Critical people have left. So I'm just going to consider Bungie a stranger now. Like, it was that bad. But Final Shape, actually, they went back to basics, and it was a nice surprise. But I think I already did grieve Destiny 2. So it's not as hard for me now that Destiny 2 is not shutting down, but ceasing new updates. D&B is awesome. I love all kinds of music too, to some degree. As long as I can feel the emotion and dance to it, it's good, genres aside. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. And since, you know, I think this is an ADHD thing, I don't really think about the genres. I don't think about lyrics. I don't, like, it's melody, it's the drum line, the bass line, and, like, the vibe and feel and emotion put into the songs. So, like, I can get into a ton of electronic music. I could even get into dubstep, but I can't do too much of it because a lot of times those producers are, like, young producers who aren't really adding any kind of artistic flair. It's like formulas and just repetition. That being said, I mean, I enjoy a good bass drop as much as the next person, but I have to like kind of stop listening to it. You know, I go through phases. So like dubstep is a good example because I'll like listen to it for a little while and then I'm like, this feels the same. This is just noise at this point, so I'm gonna move on. I think the best pop is the songs that were on the radio in summer between 2010 and 2017. Kato Tech, I challenge you to confirm empirically if that's true. And what I mean is try the other eras. Like 2000 to 2010, there's a lot of good pop. Like, I don't hate pop by itself, but I guess I'm making an assumption. I would recommend that anyone not get stuck on the music that was coming out, you know, when they were a certain age, because there's enrichment out there. Like, there's good music out there for anybody that is looking for it. So, like, I try not to be like, oh, well, the best music is 1965 jazz. Like, because you know, Charles Mingus and Charlie Parker and like the greats were working at that time. I guess Charlie Parker was earlier, but you know what I mean. Like, there's still good jazz coming out, and that's just like a small example. But like, same like with pop or any other genre. Like, yes, there is a legendary era, and it is legendary, but there is space for more legendary eras. That being said, your preference is king. So if you don't like it, you don't like it, and that's fine. 2010 to 2017 can be your favorite. Helldivers 2 has like 9 different subreddits, and 7 of them are awful. Why am I not surprised? Long Hauler, welcome in. Deo. One day only at the Bon Marché. I'm old. Kraken question, have you ever seen someone follow a streamer and instantly unfollow them? Kidotech is having an issue following Trithorn. No, I haven't. I think we're all strongly inclined to love the music that was on the radio when they were in late high school and college. Yeah, I agree. And I think if I had done that and kind of like stuck to the idea that the music when I was young was the best, I think my brain would dry up and I would die. Like, I freaking love new music. I love new things. Man, that's like one of the things I want to do if I ever get a Patreon. It's have like music streams, like private music streams that aren't copyrighted, so I can just like share the fucking good music that I like. Doug Eiffel, welcome back. Back to Infinifactory. Update fucked my lava lamp. Oh no. So people were telling me that that you've been around in Satisfactory, like you're a well-known community figure. I've never heard of your stuff. Like I don't go looking for Satisfactory videos to watch very often, so I can kind of be isolated from it. Do you have like YouTube videos or something of your lava lamp? After that one, your next shrimp cocktail will grab you. Yeah. No Face, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 60 months. Okay, that settles it. This month is my 5-year anniversary on Twitch, which is technically, it's my 5-year anniversary of affiliate on Twitch. Thank you, No Face, I appreciate it. You've been there literally the whole time, and I appreciate that. We gotta do something to celebrate. Maybe I'll do a Streamiversary stream when I'm road tripping in Utah in a couple weeks, which I'll tell you guys about later. I have Reddit videos, many. Okay. I do not know if I am known. I'm a new player, only 2K hours, so still learning. Thank you for the bits, Doug. I appreciate it. Happy 5 years. Thank you. Well, I think certain people know you for sure. Do you mind if I react to your videos? I've done reactions to Let's Game It Out on YouTube. Do you mind if I like check out your builds? and publish that to Reddit or to YouTube. 42-hour stream when? Well, I'm probably not going to do a road trip stream. I kind of decided against it. I was there for Cuphead stream. Yes, you were. That was before I started streaming regularly, actually. Oh man, you saw the rage. Cuphead made me mad. I beat Cuphead out of spite because I was like, this is a damn fine game with amazing visuals, but I can't enjoy it because the game's freaking hard, and I refuse for it to be able. I refuse to let it be said that I'm bad at Cuphead and that I can't finish it. So I finished it, and then I complained about not being able to pay attention to the cartoon graphics. So I don't spite finish games nearly as much now, thankfully. I've chilled out. My ego would love if you checked them out. Okay. Well, I will keep that in mind. Zoethor, would you mind posting one of those in the Discord? And then I can find from that. I actually just recorded a reaction to Let's Game It Out for the first time in like 2 years. Yesterday or Thursday. And so I'm editing that at the moment. Would love to find a good one. I appreciate it, Zoethar. Okay, what the hell are we doing here? We're making project assembly parts, and I just dismantled smart plates, and I dropped a smart plate blueprint. Weird that those aren't highlighted. And now I need to grab resources. Oh, you know what? You know what? I need to make beams and pipes. And that's a blueprint. Okay. You know, one of the things I wish they fixed between early access and 1.0 is that I wish that they made. Shit, I completely forgot what I was saying. Long Hauler, thank you for the 1050 bits. 1050. How have you been, Long Hauler? I haven't seen you in a while. And thank you for the 5-year. Oh, Hype Train. Oops, I think Luke is in front of the Hype Train. I only asked that you go into my videos knowing they're vanilla. People assume they are not. Absolutely. Well, that's like one of the things I might ask during the reaction, and then people can respond to. But now that I know, I'm obviously not going to pretend. But thank you for the 67 bits. I appreciate that. On the Hype Train too. I don't actually know what Hype Train does. I do know that it's like, oh yay, other people subbed or gave bits or something, but I don't exactly know what it does. Shit, that was I was gonna say something like between early access and 1.0. I don't remember. If I remember, I'll bring it up. 600 iron ingots, really? Oh no, this is steel ingots. Steel ingots. Okay, and this is 300 out. Let's actually delete this, and let's put another steel. Hang on. I'll have to see if I can get the Hype Train speed record in vanilla. That's funny. 200. Okay, so I have 175 ingots out of this pure ingot blueprint. Hype trains can send notifications to people not in your stream to join. It's actually one of the more annoying features of the mobile app. Oh, okay. That's funny. I'll clean up the rest in a sec. I do need to make another iron ingot blueprint. So let's do that. This goes to 8. And then we'll go out 7 from there. Or 8, technically. Okay. Also, sorry that that your save got fricked up by a 1.2. Doug. That's a pain. That's like that's why I restarted. I used to have a big ass save. And I restarted it for 1.0. Because I did not want to go debug all of my factories and figure out why it was broken. Not sure if you got it, but the shrimp cocktail comment was a reference to the original Beetlejuice movie. Oh, I did not get it, Long Hauler. Thank you for explaining, because it was like too far from my understanding to like dig into it. I've never seen Beetlejuice. It's on my list. Don't worry. It is on my list. I love ducks. It's okay. I have 500 forks of this save. Most of them work. Okay, good. Just probably not the one under construction. I think every time somebody redeems the duck quack, I'm going to say I love ducks, because I do. Okay, let's... put it here. And hopefully... hell yeah. Okay, good. Damn it. Okay. All right. Okay. It's one of those satires movies you have to watch a few times to catch everything. I do like those kinds of movies. I was just talking about how I like to forget details of shows, movies, and games so that I can replay, rewatch, reread, books, etc. And Beetlejuice is like one of those movies where I love it because every time you go back, you experience something new, not just something you forgot. Okay, this is a monster iron line, so before I connect it to the iron ingot blueprint I just created, let's go verify the source to make sure it has enough for everything that I'm connecting it to. Is this... nope, that's not the source. This is the source, okay. I started a new one for each build, so I did not break anything important. That makes sense. Yeah, sorry, I definitely haven't. I know I responded to that late, but I definitely haven't seen Beetlejuice. I was just saying earlier, like, I definitely... oh, hey. A fully maxed out line, like, that's That's great. I definitely played video games most of the time. Like, I watched movies as much as I had to, and to, like, be with friends and family. But once I was on my own in the world, I, like, stopped watching movies almost entirely. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to be putting in another steel blueprint. Time to hit the shower, have a good stream. Thank you, Long Hauler. Take it easy, have a great weekend. Those are my favorite type of window in the game. I do like them. They're like the most realistic and like reasonable. I'm delaying responding to this because I frickin' hate losing progress. I absolutely hate it. And I'm like, I absolutely want to stop playing right now. But I'm streaming, so I'm not gonna stop playing. Son of a bitch. Let's see. Autosave 2. Shit! Oh, actually, no. Actually, this is fine. I just had to set up all the blueprint on all the walls. But I didn't do that much of it. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I can cope with this. Welcome back, Raging Robots. How you doing? Have you been continuing to play Satisfactory? Are you still into it? Iron? Earn, the earn. Oh. Ah, Mickey the Mouse. Alright, I can do that, No Face. Thank you for redeeming Mickey the Mouse impression. Mouse. Nice! Mickey the Mouse, mind you. I suppose, yes. I was in a hospital
all week with my grandpa, so no, I stopped for a bit. Oh, well, hopefully your grandpa's out, and if not, I'm very sorry. Hopefully everything's all right. There we go. All right. So, we finished the iron ingots, and now let's just save, because I actually don't remember what caused the crash. Oh, I remember. I tried to duplicate a blueprint by pressing middle mouse click. Oh gosh, this Mickey the Mouse impression is not very good right now. Thank you for the nice words, Mickey. Absolutely. Oh man, this ain't gonna work. All right. I gotta get these mergers up into the next story. So... Wait, where the hell are they? Ah, back here. Okay. I gotta get the mergers up into the next story so that I can, belt them over to the pipes. The pipes and shit. I suppose... I could put the pipes on the next floor. All right, let's get pipes and beams. Nope, that's the wrong one. Here we go. All right. Now, I'm going to bring... the steel ingots all the way over here, because I'm going to split them at this point. Damn it. Okay, well that won't work. There we go. Now if I need steel ingots, I got them. Oh, frick, I need concrete too. Damn it. Guess I'll put those right here. Ah, shoot. I got some clipping here. That's no great. Not great. I'm sorry, No Face. I'm gonna stop doing Mickey Mouse now because I am tired of it.
Already. I'm sorry. I'm like focusing, and that's the problem. So I'm gonna refund your Mickey Mouse points. Okay. And we gotta figure this out. So let's check to see if the blueprint will still place. Because while... Nope. Definitely won't. While I would love to have things be... No face! I refuse the refund. Well, you can't refuse it. Gonna make you a refund you can't refuse. Let's do a ramp and see if I can place... You know what, before I do that, let's actually see if I can place it. Let's do blueprint, and then I'll nudge the blueprint up. Hydrate? I can hydrate. Malorium, thank you for the Prime sub. I'm glad it was, you were able to do it. I kind of thought the midnight thing was going to be an actual thing. Oh. Wait, that's not a thing. That's not corner ramp. Isn't that what I want? I want the up corner. Blueprints, concrete. Here we go. There we go. And I can use the same blueprints. There we go. I refreshed an instant ad. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. Apparently it had to be exact. If I had given me a time, it would have been a little less annoying. Yeah. Everyone's waiting for you here? I refund the Kermit the Frog. Luca's a little bit overweight at the moment. We've got him on diet food. And so I help him down so he doesn't strain his back, because I don't want him getting kitty arthritis later on in life. Okay, let's see. I want to split... Law at the cat removal. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to split this, because this is the source here, and then it splits here, and then it splits... I could potentially split it here. Everything that it's going to right now has equal distribution. So I think... Let's see how I want to do this. I don't know. I don't care. Let's just split it here. Okay, that's straight. Okay. And now I need to go find more concrete, which I think there's a ton of concrete around the corner. I have 4 foster kittens, and I've removed them from trying to help me as many times during this stream. That's cute. Thank you for fostering kittens, or just fostering cats in general. That's a very difficult job. I don't think I could do it. I get too attached. It helps that they get really annoying right around the age that they're ready for adoption. I suppose so. Tulin was quite a problem child. No, he wasn't. He wasn't that bad. We had to teach him not to meow. I mean, he still meows. He talks all the time. He's got a personality. He'll mumble and kind of like talk to himself, and then he'll talk to us when he wants stuff, and he'll talk to us when he's trying to plead with us. It's all very human of him. Like, I'll greet him when I come home, or like, I'm like, let's say after I stream, I'll like go downstairs and he's like sitting downstairs, and I'll be like, "Hey, Tulin," and be like, "Meow." Just a little meow, no strings attached. It's very cute. Where am I going with this? Oh, have I even set the concrete hole conveyor hole yet? I have. Is it only setting it underneath the? Yes, it's only setting it underneath. That's funny. That's very funny. Okay, so what I have to do is... I'm going to do this. I've got it temporarily to here. And then I'll delete this, bring the conveyor hole down. That's not what I meant to do. Then I'll delete that, put the ramp in, and then I'll put a 2 meter. I'll put a 1 meter and then a 2 meter. So it'll be a little bit, a little, nook. Okay. There we go. Okay, so concrete is going. Now I need to bring it out to steel. Or, not steel, but the, what's it called? Pipe factory. Curious if there's a reason you use the 4-meter platforms. So when I started, mostly clipping is the reason. You can see right here, the surface. You know, that I actually placed the surface like right here, and I was trying to set it at the highest place in the dunes. Not necessarily the highest point in the dunes, but highest height of the dunes, so that I could cover all of the dunes without without having anything clipping up through. And so I knew that I didn't, exactly measure all the dunes. I just eyed it, and so I did it as a hedge. So if, for instance, like right here, if this dune ended up being higher, by 4 meter, like less than 4 meters above the place I first put the foundations. If I did 4 meters, then it would clip through, but not. It would clip into the 4 meters, but not through the surface. And it's worked out so far. I don't think I've found anywhere that's clipped above the surface of the 4 meters. And this is a perfect example because it's very close. It's very close to the to being taller. But it, if I had started at this level and used a 1 meter, then it definitely would have clipped through. Just like this. And so I didn't want to deal with that. What am I doing? Oh, I was upgrading an iron supply. And now I need to bring concrete to the steel pipe and beams factory. Don't know if they ever fixed it, but starting a platform with 1 meter used to mess you up if you were also using the world grid. I had heard about that, but I'd never experienced that myself. Damn. So close. Okay, finally. Finally, I can set up my smart plates. This is why I'm in blueprint hell. Is because I just played for 2.5 hours and all I did was get one smart plate set up, ready to be to work. And that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. This is why I burn out before finishing the game every single time, because it's just too much. Do 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 do. Foundations sit with their exact center at a set coordinate, so 1 meter foundations would be 1/2 meter off in the height compared to platforms that started with 2 to 4 meters. I don't think they've fixed that. At least I've had some weirdness with elevations and world grid locks. 2, 3. Okay, never mind. I was gonna. So I have a couple different blueprints for building factory walls. I have what? Oh, because I fixed it and I didn't save. Gosh darn it. Hang on. Factory wall, ground floor, 1 height 5, factory wall, ground floor corner. And then ground floor 1 height 5. 5 width, height 4, 1 height 4. Okay, so I was gonna... Let me save really quick. I was going to use... I was thinking about using width 5, height 4 here. But it's not a ground floor blueprint, and so I was just gonna bring it up and then manually do the whatever the fricks, the windows here. But it's only 3 wide, so I'm gonna just use the one width, 5 height. And then same here, it's only 3. Okay, pipes 10. And we'll just put this here. Same thing over here. And I need to bring it over to smart plates, which are over here. So let's just... How am I supposed to do this? Let's... Let's do this. Dang it. Got to change the... There we go. Change the direction. Okay, I guess I do need some steel, so I'm glad I split that out already. Oops. Steel beams, gosh, frickin' frackin'. Yeah. Very unfortunate, Boss Yapper. You know what? I'm tired of this. There we go. Okay, and now copper ingots and iron ingots. Which iron ingots are right here. I'll just make a little... Well, actually, I'll do it inside. I think it'd be best if it was underneath. Okay. And for copper, right across the street. Kraken is human like us. Oh yeah. I am not an uber satisfactory man. I do like being good at things, but you know. Nobody can be online all the time. Least of all, me. Used to think I could. Alright. Now I have 2.5 smart plates per second. Or sorry, 5 smart plates per second. Human fall. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm Human Fall. Welcome as we talk about the fall of man. Fall of human. First up on our agenda, or first up on our schedule is CRISPR. We're going to talk about the many ways in which CRISPR can end the human race. Tune in next week for the Yellowstone caldera, which I think has been disproven to be a super cataclysm. Climate change, meteorite hit strikes, or asteroid collisions, nuclear war, fungal blooms. Sorry. Actually, I'll stop. I don't need to list all the ways that the human race could be threatened. You know I'm still here. You can't tease me with genetics talk. Well, it's a bit. Do you mean 5 per minute? I did. You're going to bring out CRISPR? You better bring it out. Yeah. So far, I haven't heard any extremely alarming news from CRISPR in a while. Okay. Next is motors. I have a motor blueprint. It's right here. So I need to make it. This one I'm actually going to make over across the way and then ship the excess into my item mall and make an overflow splitter like right there, so I can pull it out and attach it to my coolants. It's not a bit to me. Oh, the way the human race can end? I suppose that's true. Okay, well let's take a look. What are we doing with motors? We've got oscillating crystal oscillators. Pipes, deuterium, and copper. So like, I think this is actually a great place to put it. I just need to find the crystal oscillators real quick. So let's build the foundation first. Okay. I can stop being lazy and just grab it from the menu. I went to the doctor the other day and my forehead temperature that they used, which is it's not a great internal temperature indicator, but the forehead temperature reader that they used was said I had 97.9, which is nearly a degree short of average. And so maybe I'm gonna be susceptible to fungal infections, which is like one of the things that's not great. As the world heats up and because we have like fungus, I guess those two things aren't connected. Fungi have been, they're around us, like spores are all around us, and they've been around, like before trees existed. Fungus were dominant, and then hot-blooded, like mammals, I guess, hot-blooded animals came around, and it's the heat of our bodies fend off fungal infections. And there is a hypothesis out there that as the average of human temperature is dropping. And that's like a huge thing that could happen, is that genetically we just trend downward in body temperature until fungal infections are a much bigger problem, and it could be a major problem for us in the future. Humans have been cooling off over the last century or so. Yeah, I wonder why that is. Probably central air, less. Well, no, because that would be an evolutionary pressure. And it's not like we've had any kind of natural selection based off of body temperature. So I wonder how that's happening. I mean, what I mean is usually evolutionary pressure interacts with the population by, and this is all spitballing because I'm not a geneticist, I'm not an anthropologist, I'm not a biochem scientist or anything like that. So evolutionary pressure would cause natural selection to, in the population, individuals that are advantaged would survive, but humans have absolutely reduced natural selection, the influence of natural selection in the population with things like central air and medicine, vaccinations, penicillin, all that kind of stuff. We aren't necessarily as heavily influenced, by such things as we have been in the past. So I don't know that central air would really be a cause of body temperature cooling down. If our body temps get low enough, maybe we'll be immune to rabies. That would be cool. The lobby all of the cool people are in is locked. I can't join. Huh. Well, if you can reach out to any of them. What am I doing? Putting down a blueprint. Grabbing some motors, yeah. Do 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 do. Wah wah wah. 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 What do we got? Copper, Caterium, pipes. Let's start with those. We've got copper and Caterium right here, so let's grab those. Copper and Caterium. Go bear. Caterium. What? Is this not a blueprint? It should be a blueprint. Oops. There we go. Oh, dang it. I had it right the first time. I just didn't put it on the track itself. Okay. Pipes next. Right here. Which are right here. That's not gonna work. Also, am I using pipes too fast? Because it's not overflowing. Let's check on this. 50, 50, 50, 50. Oh, this one's not. Oh, I do want that. Wow. I basically was only using one machine. That's terrible. Now look at him go. Jeez. Alright, let's split him inside. Okay, let's put some walls on this. Um. Okay. Okay. No, I need pipes too. Is that what I'm grabbing? That is what I'm grabbing. I think I'm tired. I might be done with stream soon. And finally, 2.5 crystal oscillators. Let's go find those. That's modular frames. Do I have enough stuff for that? I do. I really need to spend some time labeling shit. There we go, 4.687. Oh no. I think I need to make more crystal oscillator. There's some kind of like calculation loop here. I don't know what I've done. What have I done? Did I accidentally? I accidentally deleted turbo motors. Okay. There's something the wrong here. What if I put stuff in a storage container and then put it in here? Yeah, that's fine. So I don't know why it runs into calculation loop if I connect them directly to the blueprint. Okay, so crystal oscillators are certainly a problem. I need to make more, because I think I already made a crystal oscillator. Wait, did I? Hang on, let me go look at this. We got crystal oscillators here, and it is 4.687 units per minute, and it's being belted over here. And this is unlabeled, but it's going straight into this, which is radio control units. Okay. So yeah, this is over here. Yeah, this is this one. This is crystal oscillators here. So I need to make another crystal oscillator blueprint, which sucks because crystal oscillators are needy. Oh, bother. Guess I'll put it here. I'm not gonna do it right now. I think I'm gonna be done for now. Okay. I need all this shit. And can anybody tell me why I split all these waters out? I guess I didn't have any room left in the blueprint to connect the waters. I guess that's fine. Looks like you have more in than out. Sorry, I didn't see that comment in time, so I'm not sure what it's referring to. Alright. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Looks like you have more in than out. On the storage container you added. I didn't, because the storage container right here. I guess what I'm talking about is the storage container shows an excess, right? And that excess is present as an output of this blueprint. But when I connect this to all of the places I need motors, then it creates a connection loop or a calculation glitch, I guess, overflow. But when I literally just, all I change is putting it into a storage container. Like normally what should happen is that, you know, I'll connect the motor to all the places that need motors, and then it will show me how much percentage or what ratio of blueprint, like how many blueprints I'd actually need. So this would be like 0.875 or something like that, because I only need to use 4, 7.5, 12.5 out of 15. And that's what is that? Yeah, that's 83.33. So 83.33% of this. So it should show 0.83 here. but for some reason I have to put it in the storage container for the calculations to work. Depends on how you have your input set up. Well, yes, true. Maybe it doesn't like that I have a bunch of these inputs that are unaccounted for. But that's fine. I thought I heard you ending. Yeah, I am ending. I was responding. I was getting distracted from ending. So let's go ahead and do that. Turn the music on. Sleep well. Thanks for the stream tonight. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. It was fun. I've got a lot of work to do in Satisfactory, so I may not stream Satisfactory for a while. Unless I'm going to be playing Satisfactory for the next 4 hours. Might as well stream it. We'll see. You know what I just realized? I think I left YouTube chat out again. Feltonix. Technically mine. YouTube chat is not working. No, it wasn't working. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry, everybody. Restream sucks. And I don't know what time these guys were talking, so that sucks. Gosh darn it. Let's raid Sleepy. Cause Sleepy raids me all the time. Sleepy Shemaine. He's playing Marathon. And that game is made by Bungie, and hopefully it's good. But, you know, we'll see. That didn't work. Sleepy Shemaine. Is it slash raid? Yeah, it is. Slash raid. Sleepy Shemaine. There we go. There we go. Well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I think my element is just skewed. There we go. Cool. All right, take it easy, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time. I might stream tomorrow. Probably not. But I'll let you know if I do in the Discord. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye-bye. I think I didn't let stream delay catch up, so oh well. See you guys. YouTube, sorry for the comments. I did not respond to a single comment. I apologize. I'll fix it next time. See you guys. Bye-bye.